As we mentioned, we reached 500,000 positive COVID-19 tests in data released today. The true picture, however, probably bigger as testing efforts expand with the emergence of the Omicron variant. For the very latest, of course, you can go to our website at 8newsnow.com. And of course, we have much more testing details as well. Getting a coronavirus test is certainly a challenge. Lines are long at test sites. Shelves are empty with at-home kits. John Langler looks at the key differences between testing yourself and getting one from a professional.
The bottom line is you need to know. Do you have coronavirus and do you need to stay home? Doctors say at this stage of the pandemic, you only need one kind of test to make sure you don't infect anyone else.
The line stretched around the block. Hundreds waiting to get a coronavirus test in San Francisco. Juliano and Renata Correa don't care what kind of test they get. They just need an answer.
Returning to Brazil tomorrow, and we must be tested before going back.
With both rapid and PCR tests scarce during this post-holiday Omicron surge, what do you need? Which should you get? Dr. Michael Mina is Chief Science Officer of eMed.
The appropriate tool in this pandemic to answer the question, do I need to isolate? Am I infectious and a risk to my neighbors? Is using a rapid antigen test because it only stays positive as long as you are infectious.
Rapid tests only detect when you are infectious and shedding virus into the air. PCR tests are much more sensitive. They detect the virus for weeks after symptoms stop. Dr. George Rutherford says this is the best use case for PCR tests.
If you are older, if you have risk factors, if you think you might be a candidate for some of the antiviral drugs that are just coming available now or for monoclonal antibodies, you will definitely need a PCR diagnosis for that, because we'll want to understand whether it's Omicron or Delta, all those kinds of things.
If you have those rapid tests and you get false positives, doctors say that is okay. If you're shedding the virus, they say it'll be detecting that. You should keep using those rapid tests to discover when you're not contagious anymore, and then you can come out of isolation. John Langler, Live Local Now.